So I'm going to be making the super diff video because there is not one anywhere on the internet for a what do you call it, a Type 1 Volkswagen, not the swing axle but the actual IRS, right? Which pretty similar to one of these Porsche transmissions. So this ring gear, I decided to go ahead and pull this ring gear off first. I pulled the ring gear off the factory diff first, because when you take it out, this will be on here, and I figured it would be easier to pull this guy off, right? And it was. I flipped it over. I flipped this whole thing over. So what I did is I used, where is that guy at? So on the Super Diff upgrade, first thing you got to do, you got to pull the bearing, the factory bearing, off of the factory diff. And if you look right here, there are two flat spots, and you can just get a hold. You can just get a hold of the bearing with a 2-jaw puller. I used one from Harbor Freight, and I angled the 2 claws on it so I can get a nice tight bite right here. And I popped the bearing right off. After that, this ring gear had to come off. This ring gear was on this side, right where the teeth are here. What I did is I ended up just taking all the bolts out and just getting one and just backing off just a little bit and just slowly tap on it, and it actually moved. And then I got some longer bolts so that I have good engagement. I know you're not supposed to do this, but it worked, and it worked pretty easy. Ran the bolts down inside there. I'm gonna use the bolts as like a jacking bolt to knock the ring off. You're not supposed to do that, and remember, you're supposed to not reuse ring gear bolts. So get a new set. After I had the ring gear off, it was easier to manipulate this thing, right? And if you look here, there's a couple of spots here and here. And I had a buddy of mine, Firo, which actually this belongs to. I had him hold it, and I just used a punch. Actually a socket, but used the punch, and I slowly worked this down. Now the thing, it'll get to almost the very end of the engagement, and it'll start doing this and just not want to come off. And believe it or not, I used a couple of these small Wonder Bars and just slid them in here like so, and just pushed it right off. Came right off. So that's where we're at now.